hand like tweaked out and like hit it twice. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Welcome back to T&A.
Hi.
With T&A. And this week for our coffee chat, we're going to do a movie review. And we're going to review the entire movie, not just the trailer. And it's Atomic Blonde.
It's so good.
I chose this life. And someday, it's going to get me killed.
Yeah, I've seen it twice now. And how many times have you seen it, Alicia?
I've seen it 3 times in theaters.
It's
but like
really
not
good. It's
in a
worth
row.
it.
Like
Not in a
I
row.
saw it one week, saw it the next week, and then I saw it the week after that. What's weird?
No.
That's not weird.
It's great. It's a great movie.
The soundtrack is great. The
So
acting
good.
is great. Oh, it's so
Every
good.
song is perfect.
My thing is, I don't like history at all, and they incorporate a little bit of history that made me interested in it. Like, I want to read a book about
the Berlin Wall.
Yeah.
What would you say your favorite part of the whole thing was?
I think the fight scene, the very long fight scene, is my favorite part.
Filmed very well.
It's realistic. I like that. They get tired.
They get tired. They're like
It's
taking
so
a break.
good. And you're watching it and you're like, oh my gosh. And even they're like, I need a second. Like,
you know, in a lot of Hollywood movies, they don't show the actual hit because it's a stage hit.
right.
But Jackie Chan, when he does his stunts, he shows the hit twice. He shows the hit and then he shows it again in a different angle, and his actors are all really getting hit, and it makes it look more real, and that's why everyone always Jackie Chan's like fight scenes always look so crazy. And they did that quite a bit, and they showed the actual hits, and they showed them twice, and I thought that was very interesting in the movie. I was like, oh, that's interesting. They weren't some of them were a lot of stage hits, but
Right.
a lot of it, like, you could see that they weren't getting hit super hard, but they were getting hit.
She's in the top 1 percentile of actors to do their own action.
She's badass. At first, not knowing her skill level, we were gonna break things down, do 3 or 4 moves, then cut. Move the camera over here, couple moves, cut. But then when we saw her abilities, that really lit the light bulb for us of like, we got something special here, let's try to push this.
She cracked all her teeth from clenching her jaw so hard. She had to get surgery. Well, I don't know if it's all, but I know that it's a fact. You can Google it. That she cracked her teeth from clenching.
Okay, so I would say my absolute, I have 2, I think, really favorite parts that I was like, oh my god, it just, gave me the chills, and I was really excited. It's James McAvoy's monologue.
David Persons, your contact.
Welcome to Berlin. I'm David. Don't shoot. I've got your shoe.
So
I was blown away by his monologue. I mean, but I love James McAvoy. How many monologues does he have that's not just, perfect? He's a perfect monologue.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel like movies don't have really cool, poignant monologues
I know.
that.
And his was
especially in an action movie where he just, it was the thesis, I feel like.
It was
great.
And then I love the scene where all the umbrellas come up. I think it's so cool.
It is so cool.
The way he whistles and all the umbrellas come up, and it's so cool.
Never part of the plan?
It was part of mine.
We're trying not to give away spoilers, but it's going to be a little difficult.
Don't watch this if you haven't seen the movie. This is a movie review, not a trailer review.
So
watch the whole movie and see if you agree with us, for sure. Because we're going to, spoiler alert, we're going to give away some spoilers.
And then,
unfortunately,
the actor, Bill Skarsgård, he is going to be playing in It. He's going to be Pennywise. And that was the first thing I ever really saw him in, was the trailer for Pennywise and all this stuff. And then now he was in this. He was in Atomic Blonde, and I was right away. I was like, that's the guy who's playing It. And I was like,
and he plays such a cool character.
He's
in
so
Atomic
cool.
Blonde.
Like, I have so
he's
much
the
more.
Coolest guy.
Yeah, I have mad respect for him. I'm really excited to see what he does in it. I'm really excited to see it now. Like, I was already excited, but now I'm even more excited because I feel like I'm a fan of the actor now.
Okay, so the thing I wanted to talk to you about is the ice.
Someone set me up. Someone from the inside.
So then,
What do you think was the symbolic thing of the ice? Was it just because of
It
the Cold War? That's
well, no, but when they fall in the river, he's like, "Oh, it's so cold," and she's like, "I got this." Like, that was a cool thing. It's just ice, 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 and then I feel like they made it a really big point of him going like, "It's too cold, like I can't do it," and she was just like, "No, let's get shit done." Like, she was right. I feel like it's almost like maybe part of her is to train herself to be under any condition.
I mean, because I was like, there's a lot of ice in this movie. Like, her putting ice in her drink, her in the ice bath. There's a lot of ice.
Okay, but did she put the ice from her bath in her drink?
That's what I thought too!
Did she put the ice from her bath in her
drink?
Nasty-ass drink?
Talents can be overrated.
And then drink it.
That is every
Vodka
time.
doesn't sanitize everything, let me
Like,
tell
listen,
you.
okay, yeah, I get it. It's alcohol, but you've been sitting in your nasty skin bath.
Yes.
Like, and she was just like, "Oh, I got some ice right here." And clink. I was like, "Ugh." Every time I saw it, I was like, "Where'd you get the ice from, girl?"
I was like, I feel like she just reached behind her into her bath and then
like,
gross.
that's been all up in your situation. Like, get
All
you
up in
some
your
new
situation.
ice. That was gross.
But I thought it was supposed to be more symbolic almost. Like, yeah, was it part of her training stuff? I think it was supposed to be more symbolic of, like, the Cold War and how the ice kept coming, like, less and less throughout the film. I think it was supposed to be, like,
That's what
symbolic of
happens
the Cold
when you
War
get, like,
and-
an English person and a film person. Is I'm thinking we have, like, two really
Yeah.
good perspectives on that. Because I didn't think.
I was thinking it was
like,
all
literature
symbolic for, like, the
wise.
Cold War and how it was, like, dissipating throughout the film and, like, the Berlin Wall's coming down and it's all this, you know what I mean? It's really interesting. There's some really cool stuff.
The soundtrack is so cool.
After she saw it once, she was like, I'm refraining from buying the soundtrack. And then we all went and saw it together. And I was like, oh God. I was like, that was such a good sound. She's like, I'm buying it. I was like, okay, good. I know. And then last night, she's like trying to talk to me. And I was all like, like, talking at work. And then she's like, Thea, so when are you going to wake up? Thea, when are you going to wake up tomorrow? And I like didn't hear it all. And I was like, when do I work? She's like, she's like, when are you going to wake up tomorrow? And I was like, well, I got to take Matt to work. I was like, I don't know, I was going to go back to sleep probably around like 10:30. And she's like, well, there's a showing of Atomic Blonde at 10:40, so maybe you should wake up at 10. I was like, okay. I love watching a movie twice, like just going through it and getting to just really like take everything in that I didn't take in before. And like the first time I watched it, I was very confused. Not very confused, but I kept going like, ooh, maybe it's this person. Ooh, maybe it's this person, because there is a traitor. There's a double agent in the mix.
Their misdirect and reveal is
very
sophisticated.
It's very good.
So you can't miss it, and I almost missed it. When I saw it the first time,
I almost missed it.
I went with my sister, and she was kind of like, "Oh, did you get that?" And I was like, "No, but I get it now. I did. I needed help." It's a very sophisticated misdirect and reveal.
Yeah, the ending I got, but at first I was confused on who the double agent was. I was like, "Ooh, it's this person. Is it this person?" I was like, "Oh God!" I was like, and then I was like, "Oh." No way! Like it was really good.
All of a sudden, I was just like, America.
Sorry. Overall, I loved it. I'm so excited for it to come out on DVD.
The critics did not like it.
Really? I haven't read anything about the critics.
You know
I
what?
don't ever read critics. Like let's see your
movie. The
movie.
critics hate every movie that. Yeah. Let's see your movie, critics.
Like like the.
When's
food,
the last time you acted? Oh, never. Go
like
freaking make yourself some more tea.
Like food critics. Like let's try some of your food.
Yeah, they're like, actually, I don't know how to cook.
Yeah, like, give me a break. Like, you know?
I like to read what the critics say because when I really like a movie, I want it to be successful for everybody who created it. So I'm like, I loved it. I want the world to love it because I want you guys to be successful. I want you guys to know, like, your hard work paid off.
Yeah.
You did an amazing job. And then the other side of that is if it is a really good movie that has a potential second, I also want it to be successful because I'm like, I need more. Like, I want more to the story, more to whoever this person is. Yeah, the other thing I like about seeing a movie more than once in the theater is that I know everything that's going to happen. So I love the crowd reaction. The guy that sat...
The guy behind us was great.
He loved the whole movie. He was like, haha, no! Oh, like, he had the greatest reaction.
Yeah, when I forget what happened, what we were watching, but something happened on the screen. He went, oh! Like he
Yeah.
scoffed. I was like, oh god, this guy's hilarious.
I love it. But it's definitely rated R. Like, don't bring your 4-year-old.
Yeah, the first time we went and saw it, there was like a 4-year-old in our theater, and I was like, I could not believe. And this is my first time seeing the movie, and all of a sudden I said, someone has their little kid here. I was like, ooh, I hope this movie isn't too. And then like this stuff keeps happening.
Violence.
There's like a really like crazy, great like sex scene.
You look like you need saving.
So you made contact with the French operative?
Obviously.
And it's very intense though, very like well acted, and it's for a little kid though, I was like, oh gee, this is a really crazy sex scene to have like a kid in here, like a 4-year-old in here for. So
Yeah.
then there's a lot of blood, a lot of death. Like I was like, ooh, maybe little kids shouldn't be in here.
But go see Atomic Blonde.
Please go
Buy
see
it on
Atomic
DVD.
Blonde.
Support it, and tell us what you thought of it. Tell us if this made you watch it, and why did you watch this before you saw the movie? Because we just ruined a large portion of it,
Yeah.
except for the main thing that we didn't ruin, but still.
So hopefully we didn't spoil too much if you haven't seen it yet, and we hope, but please let us know what you thought of the movie, and if you like it, if you didn't like it, let us know, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell button to make sure you always get notified when we post something new. Bye!
Oh my god, I think I love you.
That's too bad.
Reach out, touch